All right, today we are going to be showing you how to access the University of Delaware's Student Food and Supply Pantry. This is a new ordering platform that we have switched over to, so we are no longer using Qualtrics as our primary way to get students access to our service. Instead, we are using PantrySoft, which we're hoping is going to be a much more efficient and accessible way to utilize our pantry. So right now, what I have pulled up is a Google Chrome incognito browser. It's only incognito to ensure that you are visualizing and seeing the exact experience that you will be experiencing as a student when you go on to do this process yourself. So you do not need to have an incognito browser open. You can have a regular Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or whatever way you access the internet, you can have that regular tab open. I'm going to go ahead and search up Blue Hen Essentials UL. And the first thing that pops up is exactly what I'm looking for. We're looking for Blue Hen Essentials Student Support. If you scroll on down, either through this drop down or using these icons, you can click on Food and Supplies. That is going to bring you to the food and supply page. You'll see a few other resources that exist on campus for students to access. We're going to go ahead and click Student Food and Supply Pantry, which will bring you to this page, which shows a bit of information about the food and supply pantry, including when ordering begins, which is Monday at 8 a.m. through Tuesday at 5 p.m. Now, there are a couple ways to access the pantry form. You can click the hyperlink right here, or you can click this tab right here. I do recommend, though, that students do take a minute to click on Food and Supply Pantry Details, which brings you to this page where all of our frequently asked questions are listed, including eligibility, the ordering process, the pickup process, and some other questions that we have been asked before about our service. As well, on this page, you will see pickup times are listed. Now, these change every semester, so I definitely recommend taking a look at what the pickup times are for the beginning and end of each semester, as it may change during that time as well due to exams. So as a reminder, either on that last page or on this page, what you are looking for when trying to order is the food and supply pantry ordering. Once you click that, you're going to be brought to a page that looks like this. This is PantrySoft. Thank you for visiting the pantry, and there's some instructions for you to follow here. Log in to get started, and if you have not created an account, you'll be asked to do so once you log in. This is called your registration. There's a separate demo on what registration looks like, so if you have not registered before, I recommend pausing here to go take a look at that short video as well. And if you have any questions, you can email bluehenessentials@udel.edu. We can help you in terms of actually registering. We can also help you edit your registration if necessary. You are only able to edit your registration after placing an order once you have already created an account. And so just be mindful of that in case you're trying to register without placing an order. You're not going to be able to do that. But to continue, again, you're going to be clicking login at the University of Delaware. This is going to bring you to your regular CAS sign-on page with your UD credentials. I am going to be putting in my information down here just for convenience, but remember, students will be clicking this button and logging in through the UD system. Once you've logged in, you'll be brought to this page. Be careful when you are filling this out. Please read all the instructions carefully. If you are seeing on this page, there is a Thursday time slot. There's also a Friday time slot. Each of these slots have open availability. And so it says 10, it says 11. Those are the different slots that can be filled in. It may also say full if someone has already, or students rather, have already taken up all 10 or all 11 slots. It may say full. Please read carefully. It does say if your preferred day is unavailable, all of those slots have been filled. You can select the available slot and email us to let us know you want to change your pickup day. So for instance, if Thursday was all filled up, but I could only pick up on Thursday, I'm still going to place an order using the Friday slot to secure my order for this week. And I'll just send an email to bluehenessentials@udel.edu to let y'all know that I would like to switch over to Thursday. That's perfectly fine with us. Also in bold, if you're not seeing any appointment times pop up, there's a high likelihood that you placed an order in our system and picked up last week. The problem being that even if you don't pick up, the system may register your order as having been placed and picked up. And so you do want to be mindful that you are making your appointments for times that you can actually come to the service and get your order picked up. If you're not able to do that, please send us an email as early as possible and we will make accommodations as necessary. Again, orders can only be placed every 2 weeks. And if you do think that there is an issue in the system, please reach out to us at bluehenessentials@udel.edu. Assuming all is well, once you log in, you will see exactly what we're looking at right now with the two available days, Thursday and Friday. Be mindful that Thursday is pickups time are 2:30 to 7 p.m. and Friday is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we're going to go ahead and click Thursday. I'm going to click that plus sign. It's going to bring me to the actual shopping page. Now, if you look over here, it says Thursday, September 18th. Excuse me, and it also says 2:30. Now, if you were not planning on coming at 2:30, that is perfectly fine. This is just the earliest time that your appointment can begin. So you do not need to go back and change it to try to indicate the time that you would like to come because it is still going to say 2:30 p.m. The confirmation email that you receive will let you know that you will have until 7 p.m. to pick up your bag. Now, if while you're filling this out, you realize that you actually don't want to do Thursday and you want to do Friday instead, or you just clicked it by accident, you're going to go ahead and click edit appointment, and you're just going to switch over to Friday. Now, the slots are happening in real time. So if I go ahead and I go back, you'll see that originally there were 11 slots and now there's 10. When I was on the Thursday slot and I went back, it showed 9. So just be mindful that these edits are happening in real time. And so if another student were to, if there's only 2 slots left and another student were to be logging in, you just want to be as accurate as possible with the days and times that you're selecting. So we're going to go to Friday. Appointment time starts at 10 a.m., but it can go until 7 p.m. And then here's your actual shopping experience. Again, read all the instructions carefully. Your cart's going to automatically close if you do not check out within 10 minutes. That's what this timer is right up here. Any items that are out of stock are not supposed to appear on this page. If for some reason there are items that are out of stock and you were able to select them, our team will get back to you as soon as possible, but we hope that will be a very infrequent experience. As well, you have the option to filter by dietary needs or preferences by clicking the tabs on the left-hand side. And if you want additional item or details about an item that you're interested in, you can click on the icon. And then, of course, again, email us with any questions that you might You can also search for an individual item as well if you know specifically what it is that you're looking for. And that is all the important details about shopping. From that point forward, you're going to go ahead and select what you want. Please be careful if you are going to use a dietary assistance that you are looking at what it actually says. So D is going to mean it contains dairy. E is going to mean it contains eggs. Same thing for peanuts and soy and whatnot. And then we have the vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly, kosher friendly, and whatnot. Specifically for gluten, we do not have the ability to have it listed as gluten free. Just be mindful that that is how our dietary restrictions are going to present for you. But if you do click anything, it'll automatically change what we have listed on the shopping list for you. So I definitely recommend being intentional with how you are looking at or looking for rather each of the items that we have listed. From there, you can go ahead and start shopping. You'll see that similar to Qualtrics, each category still has limits, and you are going to be kind of bound by the limits when you are trying to place an order. Sometimes there are going to be a number of items that we have, and so you'll need to click these little arrows to get access to view all of them. So that's just something you want to keep in mind as well. And then the last thing, again, is that you can click on the different icons to get information. So if we click on mac and cheese, there is cross-contamination risk, specifically with the brand that we have purchased. The common allergens like soy, nuts, fish, shellfish, etc. may be present in these facilities. We can do the same for white rice, for vegetable oil. There's nothing important listed there, and so on and so forth. Once you have packed your cart, let's go down. Let's do all of this. Once we got 2 menstrual products, you have the choice of up to 10. You're going to select how you want to break down your 10 items, however that may be. All right. And once you have done everything that you want to get purchased, you are going to go ahead, click this little shopping cart, and click checkout now. You don't need to leave any comments for us, but if you do have any, feel free to do so. You're going to click checkout now, and your order will have been submitted. Now you can add your ordering to your calendar if you would like. You can either do it with Google Calendar, with Outlook, with Apple. whatever makes the most sense. And then you're also going to receive a confirmation email from us once you have completed your ordering form. I'm going to pull up that confirmation email right now. It will look something like this. So, hello, this is an order confirmation that your Food and Supply Pantry has gone through. Again, of course, keep emailing us if you have any questions or need to change the day of your pickup. So again, it's going to give you that earliest time frame when you actually fill it out, 10 a.m. And then these are going to be the various things that you ordered. Our team will pack your bag, and then once your pickup day arrives, you are going to receive a confirmation, or rather an appointment reminder that looks like this. Again, letting you know what your appointment date is. Please read these emails in their entirety. Thank you for placing the order. It's ready during pickup hours. So as a reminder, those pickup hours end at 7 p.m. If you had previously ordered from the pantry, return any bags. Those are really appreciated. Try to be sustainable, and your UDID is required for pickup. And again, of course, please email us if your plans change. We cannot guarantee your order past your scheduled day, but if you do email us as early as possible, we can let you know how long we can hold your bag and when you are able to get that picked up. Some information about how to access our service if it's your first time, and then our website that we saw at the very beginning for all of those additional details. But that's it. That's all you have to do in order to complete your shopping with us. It's very simple. It's just those 3 pages. You're going to log in, you're going to select the time, and then you're going to shop. And once you click checked out, you're all set up with us. Reach out to bluehenessentials@udel.edu if you have any questions.